Hey MMA commentary subscribers and viewers, thank you again for tuning in. You are the best viewers and subscribers on YouTube, so I really appreciate it. So today I wanted to tell a story about how I met the greatest white belt in the world. So this story is back in Ottawa in 2014. I was a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the time, and whenever I travel or go to new places, I always check out local clubs, and I highly recommend you do the same because it gives you a feel of kind of different styles and different kind of vibes and techniques and things, and I think it'll expand your game. So if you're ever traveling, it doesn't matter what martial arts you train, check out the local gyms. From my experience, they've always been, for the most part, more than welcoming. I'm in Ottawa. It's 2014. I won't name the gym, but I go to a gym. It's well rolling. Everything's going good. I look over. I see this white belt, no stripe white belt, just piecing up the blue belts, piecing up the purple belts, piecing up some of the brown belts, at least giving them a run for their money. And I'm like looking at him, and now there's multiple reasons for that. He could be a Sambo guy, he could be a wrestler, he could be a no-gi kind of MMA guy that comes in every once in a while, throws on a gi. But I didn't think he was a Sambo or wrestler because he was using straight jiu-jitsu techniques. He wasn't doing any wrestling or, Sambo's quite similar, but still more no-gi style. He wasn't doing that. He was doing straight up gi jiu-jitsu. I was like, it's kind of interesting. You know how you're rotating around when you're in jiu-jitsu, you're rotating. So I know that I'm going to face this guy soon. So I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. So we start rolling. We roll hard for like 6 minutes. Hard. Like competitive rolling, I would say I edged it. And when I say edged it, like could have gone either way. At the end, I ask him, like, hey man, like, you forget your belt? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. How long you been training for? 5 years. Train a lot? Every day. Okay. Been training every day for 5 years? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're pretty good. You want to get a stripe or like get promoted or anything? He's like, no. He's like, I asked my coaches not to. Okay. And why'd you ask them not to? Because
I want to be the greatest white belt in the world.
And that is legitimately what he told me. I'm like, you want to be the greatest white belt in the world? And in my mind, it's like, I'm thinking like, being the greatest white belt in the world is like being the greatest finger painter in the world or the greatest elementary school student. Like, of course, you want to be successful as a white belt. You want to do good. You want to progress. And you don't want to get promoted too soon. I've seen that too. But if you're going to tournaments and you're beating white belts and they've trained for 2 years and you've trained for 5 years every day competitively, it's a little weird. He's like, yeah, I just won my last 2 local tournaments and I'm hoping to go to the Worlds. And he's like, my goal is to be the best white belt of all time, like the greatest white belt. I'm like, okay, well, good luck with your goal. Obviously, the gym, like, shame on them for letting this guy sandbag and go to local tournaments and crush people. Yeah, you want to go to the Worlds and whatever, but crushing, people at local tournaments, not cool. I wonder if that guy ever accomplished his dream. That was back in 2014, 2015. It's now 2021. The question is he still a white belt? Is he still just cleaning house at tournaments as a white belt in Ottawa? Is he still just smashing other white belts in the competitive region? I don't know this guy's name. It kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, and I didn't go back to that gym while I was in Ottawa. I ended up doing a long drive out to TriStar a couple of times because I thought, wow, it's so cool. I might be able to see Georges St. Pierre. I never did. I did, however, see Firas Zahabi's brother. I see all these videos of like people exposing, fake black belts, people that have never trained before. putting on a black belt and pretending they're jiu-jitsu guys. But I haven't seen too many videos of people being white belts for 10 years competitively. So I thought I would make this video because I found it, I always thought it was an interesting story. And I wanted to ask anyone from the Ottawa area if they know if this guy is still, if they know of this guy, period, like maybe he was just a weird guy who people didn't really talk to, but if they knew this guy, and is he still a white belt? And those people heavily involved in the jiu-jitsu scene, is there a legendary white belt from Ottawa who's just cleaning house? If so, let me know. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. I just wanted to give a bit of a personal kind of fun jiu-jitsu story here. I'm still working on some more MMA videos in the future. As you can see, I've upgraded my camera system. It looks much better than my old one. I was just using some crappy webcam. I'm now using my Canon SL2, which I've converted to a webcam. So hopefully trying to get you guys some more quality stuff as my views and subscribers increase. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully.